Who is the most popular character in BFDI? Like, out of literally every single contestant on the show, who is the most popular? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Remember to like and subscribe, and let's start the video. So let's start with who's the most popular from BFDI, and there are several very popular BFDI characters. Let's start with the winner, Firey. And yeah, he's not that popular anymore, but he's still in the run for the most popular character in BFDI. I mean, he won for crying out loud, and the season he won was the very first one. And like I said, he probably isn't the most popular character anymore, just because it's been so long. He's still getting some screen time in Tpot trying to find Leafy, so he's not completely irrelevant anymore. Now let's get onto another character from BFDI, Coiny. Now, Coiny is not popular because of BFDI. He's popular because of BFB pre-split and BFDIA post-hiatus. I'm just saying he's a BFDI character because he originates from BFDI Season 1. Now, in BFB pre-split, he and Pin get closer together. And yeah, he's popular because of Pin. And that's one of the reasons, not the only one. He's also popular because of his character, and he's funny. That's one of the biggest reasons I've seen people liking him. But let's be honest, there's no Coiny without our other character, Pin. And she's popular because of BFB pre-split, because she was kind of scared about Loser and what the team would do without him, which Coiny helped her and reassured her that everything would be okay. She's also popular because of Tpot 9 and her developing without Coiny, but the biggest reason why she's so popular is because of BFDIA post-hiatus. Without BFDIA post-hiatus, she would probably not even be on this list, I can't even lie. There, she turns insane. Well, first she loses all her limbs, then she becomes extremely small and no mouth. Then she gets a mech suit, and then she goes insane. She was also extremely mean and had an obsession with paprika for some reason. I have no idea why. Her biggest episode was probably BFDIA 18 in that final scene with Book, ripping her. However, a lot of people actually don't like her because she's mean, and a mean character is obviously going to have a lot of haters, so I don't think she's the most popular character in the entire series. Now on to another character from BFDI, we have Pencil, and she's interesting. Pencil was the last person in BFDI to get a vote, because she kept getting 0 votes every time she got up for elimination. And she's popular because of the Free Smart arc, in which she basically just wants Book and Ice Cube to join the alliance again, and they refuse. Actually, it's more like they just want time to think about it, but Pencil's like, no, you have to join. And so it creates this arc. She's also kind of gone a little insane because of the exit, which is totally understandable. She was there for 7 years, if I remember correctly, and she was there for the longest period out of every single person. So yeah, there is definitely a valid argument to say Pencil is the most popular character, especially considering that she's getting a lot of screen time now, and the fact that she was sent to the past, which is almost guaranteed to be exploring Tpot 23. So yeah, Pencil could definitely be the most popular character in BFDI. Now on to yet another BFDI contestant. Trust me guys, we will get to other contestants, but we need to get through all the BFDI ones first. Is Flower. And yeah, it's because she won BFB. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't think she's the most popular anymore, considering she hasn't done a lot since her victory, but I had to include her just because she won an entire season, which is only something 3 characters have done so far: Firey, Flower, and Fern. And something I just noticed is that they all start with F. This trend is going to end in BFDIA because Book or Needle don't start with F, but I honestly think it's pretty funny. So yeah, Flower had to be included just because she won. I highly doubt she's the most popular character nowadays. Now on to Leafy, and wow, this one's very interesting. She got 2nd place in BFDI, which would mean that she's less popular than Firey, right? Well, no. She's much more popular because she stole Dream Island, which is probably the most iconic moment from the show. And she's also very funny, especially when it comes to niceness. Like in the most recent BFDIA episode, she had a niceness chart. I also find it kind of crazy that Bubble and Flower just had no idea that Leafy stole Dream Island. That is genuinely wild. But anyways, back to the video. Leafy is still relevant in Tpot with the whole finding Firey thing, and she's relevant in BFDIA with, hosting very recently and just her general presence. So yeah, there is definitely an argument that could be made that Leafy is the most popular BFDI character. Now on to two very iconic characters, Tennis Ball and Golf Ball. And this should be really easy to explain. They are fan favorites, especially Tennis Ball. Like, bro can do nothing in a Tpot episode, and Tennis Ball could still get 30,000 votes. It's actually wild. Yeah, they are extremely popular. And also, they are best friends. And they have huge roles. Like, Tennis Ball and Golf Ball are starting to get involved in the one arc, and they're also pretty smart, so they can be integrated with a lot of plots. And since Golf Ball is usually the team leader, she has a lot of moments in the show. And her recent performance with Cloutier and her new friendship with Donut definitely helps. But overall, I think Tennis Ball is more popular. Tennis Ball gets more votes, he lasted way longer in BFDIA, and he's funnier. He's also Carrie's favorite character. So yeah, there is absolutely an argument that Tennis Ball or Golf Ball is the most popular character in BFDI. And lastly, just one more honorable mention for BFDI before we go on to the other seasons. We have Penn. Yeah, the guy's just cool. What do I say? He gets a lot of votes, and he's just popular. Now on to BFDIA, and we don't have a lot of characters here. Let's start with Book. And yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. She has literally never gotten eliminated. Now, this will almost certainly change with the release of Tpot 23, because, let's be honest, she's getting eliminated. But yeah, as of right now, Book has never been eliminated in BFDI history. She's also about to win BFDIA, because let's be honest, she is winning. Now, another character in BFDIA that I wanted to quickly discuss is Fries. And it's because he got very far in BFDIA. He's also very liked and has a very popular YouTuber backing him. And when a popular YouTuber backs you, your fan base will go up, even if just by a little. He also has a friendship with Puffball, who's honestly his only real friend. And I say that in quotations because Fries doesn't really have any friends, I'm going to be honest. He's mostly a laid-back guy who's very solo, and that's another reason why people like him so much. But yeah, for the most part, he's sort of friendless with a maybe exception for Puffball. Now, his popularity did definitely fall off in Tpot. He literally was the first out on his team, so I don't really think you can say he's very popular anymore. Actually, no, I take that back. He's very popular. I kind of forgot that BFDIA post-hiatus in our timeline happens after Tpot 6, the episode that Fries got eliminated. Yeah, that was my bad. Anyways, on to our last character, Donut. And he's developing a lot, especially in Tpot. Not in the most recent episodes because he's been dead, but he has been a lot, especially with one and his deals with her. He's also one of the most reasonable characters in the show. He uses logic and respects his teammates, which is not something you see in a lot of BFDI characters. He had one of the craziest glow-ups in history. He went from being the very first out in BFDIA to now still being in Tpot. He might even make the merge, which is wild. So yeah, there is definitely an argument to why Donut could be the most popular character. The only reason why he couldn't is he still doesn't get that many votes, I'm gonna be honest, but he could easily get a ton of votes, especially with his most recent developments. Wow, this video was way longer than I expected. If you want me to do characters that existed after BFB, well, let me know in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe, and have a good one.